All right, so I'm back from the trip now. A little bit of a, weekend away, a two-nighter, if you would say. I didn't really film that much while I was there. I did a bit of B-roll and some drone footage. I hope you enjoyed that. It was a bit more ASMR, a bit more. A couple of questions actually here to answer. If you do want to send in any questions, comment down below or reply to my community posts, which I do on the channel. Okay, link 9963. He's actually commented quite a few times on the channel, so big up respect to Link. How do you get better fuel economy? This is going to be, I could probably make a whole video out of this, right? But let's be honest, if you weigh a lot, you're going to use more fuel. So us four drivers, we like to, stack our vehicles up, probably go over the GVM rating or whatever, and we don't really realize how heavy our cars are until we have 15 liters per 100, all right? So really you have to think about how much weight you're carrying. That's the most important thing, okay? But if, let's say you're 100% good on that front, the next sort of thing you want to look into is your tires, all right? And then we can talk about the engine modifications, because if you're running mud tires, you're going to drastically decrease your fuel efficiency, okay? I noticed this in my D22 and D40 that I had mud tires on. Even this car, I had mud tires when I first started, right? And I changed to all-terrain tires, and let me tell you, it gave me 1 to 1.5 liters extra per 100, and that is 100% true. And this is something, if you guys have had any experience with, you'll understand mud tires are just terrible for sound, which I don't really care. It sounds cool to me. But fuel efficiency, even them in the rain, it's no good, bro. It's no good. So that's another thing. Check your tires, right? And that also comes with suspension as well. We have to understand is if your car is super high in the air, it's going to take more for the engine to turn over because you're carrying such high, away from low gravity. So it's pushing against more forces as you're going forward and backwards. All right. So if you're running 35, Mickey Thompson, fucking Baja Boss, whatever it is, the mud tires, and you're complaining about fuel economy, well, you're kind of shooting yourself in the foot. You can't really do much. So yeah, if you're destroying your car with mud tires and you're complaining about fuel efficiency, then you're kind of killing yourself a little bit there. The next one we're going to be talking about is to improve your fuel efficiency, your car needs to be running properly, okay? If you have bad fuel injectors, if you have bad sensors, if you've got bad injector pump, these things are going to destroy your fuel economy. For example, my ZD30, as my injector pump was starting to go, one of the signs was the fuel efficiency got worse and worse and worse. At one point when my D22 was, had no canopy, I was running, all-terrain tires, my fuel efficiency was 9.9 per 100, right? And then I didn't change anything for the next 6 months. And the next month it would creep up a little bit to 10, 10.5. Then the next month it went fucking to 12, 12.5. And then at the peak of my injector pump failing, it was at 15 per 100. And that just means it's just it's trying to overfuel because it's having issues, right? So if your engine's not running sweet, that's one of the main things you could be looking into, an injector pump or a leaking injector, something along those lines. So make sure your engine is all spick and span. So number one thing is weight, all right? The more weight you have, even if you have a bigger fuel tank, that's gonna destroy your fuel efficiency. I was looking into getting a 160 liter long-range fuel tank, Brown Davis, but that adds 120 kilos. No, that's incorrect. It adds 80 kilos onto the back of my already heavy ass ute. So weight, tires, and engine performance are probably the most important things to, look at, right, in fuel efficiency. Now, you can do other things like fuel additives. I've always put fuel additives every time I go to the servo. I carry a big bottle of Dr. Fuel, and that I've always seemed to do that, and I think it keeps it healthy. Another thing you can do is add in add a pre-diesel fuel filter, and this will filter out any water, but it's not necessarily going to increase your fuel efficiency. It's going to sort of save your injectors and your pumps and whatever you've got and your lines, so that you know, they don't leak and don't cause bad fuel efficiency, but it's not going to improve your efficiency, all right? The ways to improve it are pretty much maintenance items towards the fuel system, okay? You can do things like a throttle body clean, you know, a intake carbon deposit clean, but these are a little bit gimmicky in my opinion, unless you've got a car which is super high kilometers. If your car is less than 40,000, 50,000, 60,000 Ks, you're probably not going to have as much throttle body carbon deposits as you might think, depending on which engine you've got. My ZD30, I actually took off the whole intake manifold and it was filled to the brim with gunk, and I used petrol to clean it all out and let it sit overnight. That is an improvement you can do, something like that, but that is very extensive. That involves you taking apart the engine components like the manifold, the intake, the throttle body, whatever it is. So it's a little bit more intense to properly clean it, and you will see a fuel efficiency increase. But apart from that, there's not really much else to do. All right, and the last thing I wanted to announce is I'm going to be at MotorEx on Saturday and Sunday, the 2nd and 3rd of May, representing open road. So I'll have my car and I have Riley's TD42, which you would have seen in a previous awning comparison video. So if you want to come down, it's at the Melbourne Showgrounds, May 2nd and 3rd. All right, so as a couple months, come down, I'll give you some free stickers, whatever you want. It's all cool. It's all fair and daisy. You can have a look at the new rooftop tent, which is currently what I'm building right now. So, little sneak peek for you. That'll be all on display as well as the awning, and Riley will have his awning as well on display. All right, so that's going to be it. All right, peace.